Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Off the play fake. Got the quick pass. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll send the back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They believe they can run right here. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got his man quickly. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama has just had no answer to this hellacious beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Bunch formation for these receivers. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on 3rd down for this offense. He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line. And 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the ground. He's got it again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out, force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. To the air on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
To kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Thomas looking to fire. And it's caught. Touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 13 over Virginia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zips it out to his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
At the 34. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. Plows through the defense. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the catch. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give on the option. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Barnes.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got enough for the 1st. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to scramble. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Back open in the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Boy, and how about the big boys up?
And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
3rd down coming up.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, trying to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he's wrestled to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.